What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark teammate Kelsey Mitchell's future with the Indiana Fever could possibly be in jeopardy. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Since Caitlin Clark arrived in Indiana, Fever has been taking over headlines, and today it's looking like more information is coming out about Caitlin Clark teammate Kelsey Mitchell. Now, Kelsey Mitchell has been a critical piece in the Indiana Fever success for the second half of this season. She's been proven to be a big-time playmaker for the Fever, and as of right now, she is exploring free agency, and Fever GM Lynn Dunn dropped some major new information about Kelsey Mitchell's future with this basketball team. It's being reported that Kelsey Mitchell has spent her entire professional career with the Indiana Fever. Drafted number 2 overall in 2018, she has been through the franchise ups and downs. Kelsey Mitchell signed a 3-year extension in 2021 ahead of her final year of her rookie contract, locking her into Indiana just 2 hours from her hometown until the end of the 2024 season. From having 4 different coaches in 7 years and 4 single-digit win seasons, playing in the WNBA bubble in 2020 and the Indiana State Fairgrounds while the Fever were undergoing renovations in 2021 and in 2022, she's now starting to see the other side with sold-out Gainesville Fieldhouse and a potential playoff berth for the first time in her career. Now, guys, this is major because Kelsey Mitchell has not been in a playoffs entire WNBA career. It'd be crazy for her to want to leave this team to go to another team that possibly is not getting all of the attention, not playing in front of sellout crowd. But the article goes on to say, Indiana Fever GM Lynn Dunn has this to say about Kelsey Mitchell's future. Kelsey is a classic example of somebody that's been here 6 or 7 years and never been in the playoffs, and that's tough, being in losing seasons. Fever general manager Lynn Dunn stated she's had a tough time since she's been here. Hopefully these last 2 years have reassured her that the direction that we're going is up. When the season's over, we'll sit down and talk about the future, Dunn stated. You know, I want Kelsey to be happy. I want her to feel like she can achieve all the goals that she has here. But that remains to be unseen, you know, based on the experience she's already had in the past. Kelsey Mitchell has been the Fever leading scorer each of the past 5 seasons and is averaging 17 points per game this season, barely behind Caitlin Clark, 17 points per game. Mitchell, 3,651 career points, are second in franchise history, only to Tamika Catching, 7,380. The 2-time WNBA All-Star is a consistent, solid scorer, someone the Fever will like to keep. But in the complicated world of the WNBA offseason, Mitchell still might get a chance to be a true free agent this season. Similar to a franchise tag in the NFL, getting exclusive negotiation rights for an ongoing player in exchange for a short-term long contract. Following this season, Indiana could extend a core qualifying offer to Mitchell, which will give the Fever exclusive negotiation rights in exchange for a minimum 1-year supermax salary, which is $241,000. Mitchell is earning $212,000 this season, so it wouldn't be too much for a jump for the franchise financially. The Fever could afford that rise under this year's salary cap and will likely have even more room this offseason with Erica Wheeler's $100,000 coming off the book. All of that information was reported by the Indy Star earlier today, and they pretty much letting it be known the ball is in Kelsey Mitchell court. It's up to her if she want to stay with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, but as of right now, she is adamant on pursuing the free agency realm, and I'm wishing her nothing but the best, but I'm telling you right now, it'd be crazy for her to want to leave this team with the future looking as bright as it is, because to me, I believe the Indiana Fever is definitely going to be WNBA Finals contenders in the next year or so, possibly even this season, but it is what it is. Moving on to another story, Sue Bird is back on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon, bruh, because she went on her podcast and dropped more major new information about the young superstar. Let's roll the footage right now.
What I've learned in my WNBA experience is pace of play trumps physicality, it trumps size, it can trump experience, because a lot of times when you're experienced, it's really like code word for your veteran, which is code word for your old.
Slow the pace.
Yeah. So I feel like
I know that's why you guys were so good for those
in
years.
2018 and 2020, the years we won, that was our whole mantra, was pace, 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 pace. And what I see in Caitlin, what I see in Kelsey Mitchell, they're just like ramming it down people's throats, and it's really hard. It can have your head spinning. So yeah, as I mentioned, Kelsey Mitchell's balling, Caitlin continuing to impress, and she's going to break records nonstop for the next couple years. It's just going to be a constant record break.
Yeah.
The only thing that I find most interesting is at the start of the season, everybody had their panties in a twist over Caitlin getting picked up full court and Caitlin being denied. And I think what I'm not surprised by is naturally during a WNBA season, teams and players, you start to get a little tired. You're kind of in like the doldrums of the every day or every other day is a game. And it's hard to keep that discipline to guard a player like that. So I'm not surprised it dropped off. But what do you know? She's no longer getting picked up full court in the ways that we like teased Ari McDonald for when she did it after a free throw when she still had another free throw. But what you're seeing is Caitlin now is able to push the ball up the floor. She's able to hit those get-ahead passes.
Yeah.
And so I won't be surprised if as the season gets later into like playoff runs, if you start to see teams do more, and you're definitely going to see it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But everybody, that's why you had to pick Caitlin up full court.
Yeah.
This is why. The numbers she's putting up now, like this
Y'all
is
stopped
why.
And now she broke the record.
Yeah, everyone was like mad about it. I was like, I don't get it. That would be like, I don't even know what it would be like. It'd be like letting Kevin Durant shoot pull-ups all day. It's like, no.
Can't do it, y'all.
Yeah, I just, yeah.
She's
I don't
also
know why I
like
picked that
figuring
example,
it out and settling in.
She's definitely figuring it out.
Got a little rest.
Oh, another thing, by the way, I
nice.
never thought Caitlin wasn't strong. That was actually something I noticed in college. Like she had a strength about her. Will she get stronger and will that help her? Yeah. I think it was more just getting used to the hits and the physicality and like what refs are going to call, what they're not going to call. And you've seen her adjust in that way too. Like she got blocked pretty bad by Ezzy, took a little bit of a splat. And like, yeah, I'm sure she was a little pissed, but she kind of got up, took the lick and got back.
Yeah.
You know, whereas earlier in the season, I think it would have impacted her a little bit more. So
just get used to
she's definitely getting used to it, which is, trouble for everybody else. That's why I don't want to see her. I don't want to see Phoenix. Kalia Copper is...
That was Sue Bird speaking about Caitlin Clark transition through the second half of this season. But I want to know you guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Keep them bells on because I'm coming right back with another one. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters.